answer this. You know, would you rather say, hey, you know, let's bring somebody else in the relationship, or do you think that there's this thrill, this mystery that comes behind cheating, and that's why, you know, people gravitate to that more? Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl KiKi. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, share the live, but I have a beautiful panel of kings and a queen here. So I'm gonna get right into it. I have this beautiful queen. Her name is Danny. She is the host of Tall Girl Tuesday podcast. She hails us from New Jersey. She's 35, and I believe she might be single, fellas. Ow, ow. Listen, she started her podcast back in May of last year. Danny, welcome. A fun fact about Danny is that she is a plant and a pet mom. A fun fact about her is that she is a plant and pet mom. So kudos to you, because my shit died. And I don't do animals. Well, our king up here, Mr. Pope Passion, Mr. Brandon, he is here. He is the host of the Winner's Circle. He says that he has the #1 networking podcast, okay? And he hails from Baltimore, Maryland. He is a father of 3, an entrepreneur, and a fun fact about him is that he attended Bible college and dropped out.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We also have another king on the panel, Mr. Darren is the host of soon-to-be Simple Logic Studios 101 podcast. It will be launching this May. He is also from Baltimore, Maryland. He is a TikTok influencer with over 10,000 followers. He is 43, single, and he has 4 children and 1 grandbaby. One fun fact about Mr. Darren is that he has been abstaining for 2 years, okay? So that is my panel tonight. Thank y'all so much for being willing to come on Damn Shame Podcast. Hey, y'all, what we sipping on? Where the drinks at? Okay, tonight's KiKi's concoction is The Mistake. This is a mistake. An amazing show, okay? Let's get right on into it. This main event, right? I named this show To Catch a Cheater because at some point in life, all of us have either been cheated on or we did a little cheating ourselves. You know what I mean? Right. And so I think that the premise behind this show is that I wanted to really explore what is the reason? Why do people cheat? Why do people have the need to feel like, you know, they have to have multiple partners and all of that? So we're just gonna unveil the mindset of a cheater, unveil the mindset of, you know, what you experience when you have been cheated on, because it's a range of emotions. And I can tell you, having been on both sides, it's a lot. So let's just talk about it. Panel, I have a question for you. Give me 3 words before I get into the question. Give me 3 words that are synonymous with cheating. I'm gonna give you my 3. Let me give you my 3 first. 3 words, okay? A motherfucker.
I wasn't ready.
Bitch assness. Coward. They're my words. Y'all give me 3 words. Ladies first. Danny.
Do I give all 3 or is it 1, 1, 1?
Give me a 3. All 3.
Okay. Selfish. Asinine. And I'm going to go with disrespectful.
I love it. I love it. Darren.
I'm gonna go with horny, horny, horny.
Horny. Okay. I'm okay. Those are your 3 words. Those are your 3 words. And Brandon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with desperate, selfish, and disrespectful.
Okay, I love it. So Brandon, tell me about a time where you have been cheated on, or if you have actually cheated yourself. Tell me about that time. And give me, in 1 minute.
I would say the accusations have been made. Just based on a lot of workplace accusations, right? Because naturally I am I like to give a lot of a good positive comments. So sometimes it can go overboard, and sometimes, that female can take me giving her a positive affirmation a little too far. And, I may be naive in thinking that this positive conversation should go forward. So I may give her my number to extend that positive conversation. And sometimes before passwords was a thing, people go through your phone and see text messages that could be misconstrued. So allegedly, like O'Shea said, if the glove don't fit, I must be acquitted. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. Allegedly, okay.
Allegedly.
So what about you said the glove doesn't fit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna we're gonna come back to that.
Yeah, come back to that, because I'm ready for all the smoke tonight, so you better come back. Yeah.
That's all right. All right, Danny, please tell me about a time that you had been cheated on, or that you cheated.
Well, my last relationship, my ex cheated, and it was multiple. He was in multiple relationships, and so it was like, was I know I'm known to be a little bit naive, but I'm like, am I that naive, or was he just really an asshole? I still struggle with trying to find a balance between those 2 narratives.
Okay.
So.
I love the self-reflection. I love that.
Yeah, always.
How about you?
Me?
Darren, how?
Oh, okay. Basically, it was done on both ends, my and her end. But if you want to hear my story, I walked into a situation already being a hoe. I was already hoeing around. So it was just one of those things. I got comfortable with her, and one thing led to another. So before I knew it, I was in a relationship with somebody else, and I still had several bitches on the side. That's what happened.
Okay, yeah. And thank you for your transparency. That's what it's all about. Listen, so, men, why do you think women cheat?
You know what?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. I read a book, I'll be real quick, called His Needs, Her Needs. And so the main 3 needs of a woman is communication, affection, and financial security. So if one of those 3 things are off, right? So let's say the attention factor, right? And I'm the guy, like I said earlier, that gives the compliments at work. So if she's not getting the compliments at home, this jolly, friendly guy is giving the compliments at work. And then so because I'm feeding into her ego, feeding into what she's not getting, she may start going down the road because I'm watering that need.
Okay. And Darren? Yeah, he's the work husband for the whole damn office, sound like.
Oh shit.
That part. Come on, Darren. Come on, give it to me. Why do you think that women cheat?
I don't think any woman cheats for no reason at all. I think she has to have a reason. A lot of times, men are the reason why women cheat. We are the main thorn in their side when it comes to her choosing to cheat because of there was a connection broken between that person and the other person. There was connection broken. So, you know, when you and a woman are together, when you let a third party in, it's a whole nother ball game. Women become bitter over time. They cheat. I mean, it's not that they're forced to it, but they do it because of the fact.
So
that
you're talking about willingly let a third party in when you introduce
right? Because
because
it's not so much that they let them in. It's more so because they were pushed in that corner. A man is always going to be the main one to mess up first. I don't know why it is that way, but we get found out first, and that's a no-go because if we do, she wins.
Okay.
She wins.
And so it wouldn't be fair to ask men why women cheat, why they think women cheat, without asking the ladies, and damn shame is get into those comments. Why do you think that men cheat, Danny?
Plethora of reasons, but I feel mainly because they want to see if they can, I guess, find what's lacking in their relationship with another woman. That's what I think. Or it's just something to do. It's a Wednesday. It's a Tuesday.
I love it. So let me give you my reason as to why I think that men cheat, okay? And I'm going to try to go a little deep here. I think that
go deep.
I think that there is something that is lacking with a man when he feels necessary to cheat. I feel that he's trying to overcompensate for some insecurities that he might have. He wants to be validated from this woman and that woman and this woman and that woman or this man. Okay, let's be very clear in today's time. He wants to be validated from whatever draws him in, whatever comforts him for that unique moment. So I think that's why men cheat. I think that women cheat because we are, like both of the kings said on a panel, that we are lacking, like we are missing, we're feeling like we're not getting something from our mate. So, and sometimes men don't receive communication piece, like, and just blow it off. Oh, well, if I keep to here's one thing that I will say. In any relationship that I'm in, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to tell you. Now, you can do what you want with that information, but if you ain't changing, I'm on to the next. I ain't got no time to waste. I'm 46 years old and I don't play them games. So that's where I'm at. That's why.
And to speak to your point, right? Because, like I said, one of the main needs of a woman is financial security. And when that financial pressure is so tight on a relationship, sometimes men can get so boxed in mentally that when the woman comes to him and says that she needs that attention and that affection, sometimes we so in the zone that we miss the point. And then we even miss that the woman now is diverting her attention somewhere else because we just so focused on something else. It's like men are like waffles and women are like spaghetti. We get in our boxes and we focus. We got a work box, home box. And women, y'all can just do it all like spaghetti.
I agree to that. I think that, everybody has a zone that they get in. And if you say that I want to be in a relationship, if you agree to be in a relationship, not a fuck friend, but if you want to seriously be in a relationship and grow with this person, there has to be some balance of being in the zone. Nigga, we can be in the zone together. So, come on now, we can go together.
But also, and I agree with that. But one thing you do have to consider too, and this is what people don't consider a lot in relationships, is how that person grew up, right? And I say that because I was raised by my grandparents. So I'm young, but I'm raised by my grandparents, so it's like the man worked, the woman stayed home. Now the dynamics is different. You got single parent homes, so like how that person was raised will truly impact how they communicate with you.
Right, it's programming. It's just programming. That's all it is. Right. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah.
Okay. So listen, we all have had been cheated on, or have cheated. Do you think that your partner should take you back if you've cheated, or have you taken your partner back? Like Danny, let me ask you. You said that your man had multiple women. Did you forgive him? Like, I'm sure, you saw the signs, and we'll talk about the signs a little later, but I saw, you saw the signs and you're like, all right, baby, well, we can, try one more again. How was it?
So for me, I found out through social media on his birthday, by the way. The other woman posted him on her page. And she knew about me, everything. So as far as I knew at the time, she was the only one. So the relationship between them two dissolved. Okay, we could probably get past this. Why not? But then the second time, it was 2 other women in addition to her for the duration of our relationship. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah. So Darren, you talked about being a hoe and you having a lot of, women back in the day and all of that. Were you forgiven? Were you had someone forgiving you? And what was that experience like? And did you go back to being who you were?
All right. So her saying she forgave me, forgiveness is an emotion. It's not a word. We have to act out forgiveness. And for me, for those 3 years after it came out that I was cheating, being thrown in my face every time we had an argument or misunderstanding, it kind of pretty much deterred the relationship. But she never forgave me. It shows that person don't forgive. So no, I wasn't forgiven.
But did you continue with your behaviors?
Well, no, actually, when I saw the type of hurt that I caused her, that kind of messed me up. I mean, it broke me. I mean, it literally broke me because I crushed this woman. And I would never want to do that again. So I kind of had to change my ways of doing things, become the family man, become more responsible and doing things the right way. And in that learning process, I learned how to be honorable, faithful, understanding, yet it wasn't enough because the damage was already done. So even though she took me back, and then when she cheated on me, I took her back the first time.
So you cheated first, and then she cheated after,
3 years later.
Do you think it was payback?
It was that, but it was also bitterness. It set in. She became bitter, and that kind of pretty much killed everything. Yeah, and in turn, I became bitter after that, and that kind of pretty much led her to run back into his arms, and that changed everything. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this: do you think that it is better to love someone you can't trust? Okay, let me start over. Is it better to love someone you can't trust or trust someone you don't love? Who want to go first?
Wow. I don't even want to answer that question.
Is it better to love someone you can't trust or trust someone you don't love?
I would say it would be better to trust someone that you don't love. I'm assuming that it's a trustworthy relationship, but you don't necessarily love them. I'm assuming, because but love is something that you can grow into, right? Because the trust once it's broken, it's like a glass. You can put it back together, but it's never the same. But love, you may start off not so attracted, but if you find out more about the person and you love them more. Trust is in the reverse. The more you find out, the less. So I would rather start off with trusting, Like, I could trust this woman with my money, my vision. She's not as attractive as the past woman, but this woman nurtures my gift in me. And then I'm starting to be like, damn, she a lot more sexier than I thought. So I'm falling more in love with her all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she nurtured the gift in me. That's what I'm talking about.
Because that's the point. That's the point I'm at. No, that's the point I'm at right now, right? Because looks, like, men are visual, so that's the first thing we see. But now it's time to get this money. It's time to create generational wealth. So I need a woman beside me that's going to be about that same thing.
Yeah, that compliments you as a man, right? I agree. She has to be able to compliment you as a man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love that. And, you know, I always say the love part is easy. You know, I've been married, divorced. That part, you know, people love animals. They love plants. They love peanut butter and jelly popsicles. The love part is easy. It is that trust that you talked about, Brandon. You know, that thing is paramount in any relationship. So I dig it. I'm here for it. Do you think someone who has cheated on you truly loves you?
I say yes. Yeah. You know, the reason I say yes is because us men, like when I was growing up, we didn't grow up with the discipline to be taught to be that husband figure, right? We were taught to kind of grow up and chase everything. So you kind of instinctively want to do it. But if you haven't had those boundaries and discipline pounded in you, you're going to kind of just default into what you do. So that's where the discipline comes in. It doesn't mean that you don't love the person. You just an undisciplined, selfish motherfucker. That's what you are.
Danny, how about your experience? What do you think?
Wow, how do I follow that? Give me the question.
Do you echo his sentiments? I mean, can you love a person after they cheated on you? Can you still love them? And do they really love you if they cheated on you?
I think those are, I think the person, it doesn't negate the fact that the person loves me. I just think that it's not a personal thing. And I feel like once we can take our own feelings out of the cheating or blaming ourselves, then you can look past that. So I feel like a person can love me and still decide to cheat, especially if they feel like their needs aren't getting met. 100%. I could see how it could be easy. Right. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I think so.
So, Darren, here's a question for you. If your partner cheated on you once, your girl, you were so in love with her, she cheated on you once, do you want her, and she just said, oh, I'm never going to do this again. You wasn't aware. Do you want her to be honest, or would you prefer not to even know that it happened?
I would rather her be honest. Yeah. I would rather her be honest.
What you going to do with that information? She made that one mistake.
At the end of the day, I'm honest. So if she can't be honest with me, I can't be honest with her. I mean, I don't want to be with her.
Even if she's made a conscious decision to say, I am not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to cheat no more. There's no need to, break up a happy home, tell him about it because I did it. I didn't like it. I didn't like how I felt doing it.
Well, again, it all boils down to if I did it first. If she did it first and I didn't, I don't know if I can answer that. But if I did it first, then okay.
Yeah. Would you want to know, Brandon?
If it's a continued thing, yes. If it was something that happened, and it's years removed.
One time.
Yeah, if it's years removed and you want to straight and narrow, it's like, for me, why disrupt if it's going well? Now, if it's something that's a continuation, because at this point, that means you're corrupted. So if you're corrupted, then at that point, that's a discussion because we just wasting each other's time or something needs to be addressed.
I agree. Would you want to know, Danny?
No, probably not. But I'll be more annoyed that like we could have done it together. So why you had to go cheat?
Okay.
Done it together. Hold on.
That was
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave
Wow.
that alone. I'm sorry.
No, let's talk about that because that is what having a healthy relationship is about, communicating. So some people, do you think that some people get a thrill out of cheating? Because it's very common for people to invite people into their bedrooms now. Look at T.I. and Tiny.
Right.
It's very common. And so one would say that's Pandora's box.
I
When
ain't
you
about to
open
do
a
that.
Pandora's do that. I believe Darren alluded to that earlier. But here is the deal. Like, what is it? Is it the real why cheat when you can? The question is why cheat when you can openly say, hey, let's, have some fun and bring somebody in the bedroom.
Let me speak on that because that was my main issue with I'm a little weird when it comes to like confrontation and the things that upset me and hurt me. So the whole time as I'm processing the whole cheating thing, I was like, how selfish of him, because the plan was always for us to have a third person. How could you go and do that without me? Like, I was more annoyed at that than anything. Yeah. Because here I am holding out until we find that person. The whole time you got this person and this person. What happened to me? Like, we could have,
Yeah. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame because you beautiful. God damn it, I must say.
See, that's some affirmations he's talking about. That's some
that is those affirmations. I can't help but just let it flow. That's why it's full passion on the screen.
So you're into this poly lifestyle, Danny, and you're okay with it. Okay, and ain't wrong with it.
I don't mind it.
Listen. Huh?
I don't mind it.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So, Darren, would you have rather, let's answer this. Would you rather say, hey, let's bring somebody else in the relationship, or do you think that there's this thrill, this mystery that comes behind cheating, and that's why, people gravitate to that more?
Man, hell no, man, I ain't with all that. I ain't with all that. That wasn't never my thing. Listen.
Okay.
Once it's done, it's done. I ain't about to go in all that. I'm done. So. Okay. We ain't about to do all that. I ain't about to chase I ain't chasing behind no dude. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Okay. You don't share. I get it.
Nah.
It's two women and a guy.
Oh, that's a different story now.
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't want another guy. I wanted another woman.
Oh well. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. That's a fantasy. So yeah, definitely. That's a different story. But I can't do the two pickles now. I can't do two pickles in the room. I'm sorry. I ain't ready to do it. Nah.
But listen, so you said that's a fantasy, but why cheat when you can fulfill your fantasy by saying, okay, baby, look, we women are gorgeous. I know you see them as gorgeous beings as well because you are one. I don't want to cheat. Would you mind if we find someone together, like Danny said,
right?
And let's have this together.
Right. I agree. Now, if that was my story, that was my story and how I started out, then fine. But I was already a hoe when she met me. So that was kind of hard to bring into play because she's never been with a female.
Then why get in a relationship if you know that you still have hoe tendencies?
Because I was stupid and I moved too fast. I'm going to be honest with you. I signed up for the convenience. Where I lived at the time was 30 minutes from my route on my job. She lived 5 minutes off my route. That's how that happened.
So you used her?
Something like that.
That's a damn shame.
That is a damn shame.
Like even like my friends who are, I know a lot of my male friends who want to have a threesome type of situation, but they don't want to do it with the woman that they're with. And to me, that's so strange. It's like they want that fantasy fulfilled, but they don't want it with their lady, the person they're exclusive with. And it's like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, I've heard that, that's how some people are. They don't want to do it because they don't want to tarnish the integrity, the perfectness, if you will, if that's a word, of their relationship. So they'd rather go out, because some people view it as being not cool, not disgusted, nasty or whatever, when it can be something that's sensual. So listen, I ain't bringing another bitch in my bedroom. Listen, if you ain't with all of this, then that's a damn shame. So, Brandon, why do you think that it's easier to go out and cheat versus saying, "Hey, babe, let's explore this other woman together"?
It's a combination of things, right? Like for one, for men, sometimes it's the thrill of the hunt. You know what I mean? Like you see a beautiful woman in that instinct to hunt, a ride. And it's like, it's a game. It's a game. It's like, I want that. Now the chase is happening, right? It's like, okay, she's telling me no. Hold on, I'm the man. You telling me no? So now you start playing this game in your mind. And next thing you know, you so far in the game, you're not going to stop until you get what you're trying to get. That's one. And then sometimes the male may be open with the female, but she may be so just kind of reserved that that's outside of her realm. So, once that happens and he exposed that that's what he wants, now how does he come back for that, right? Because now that's what he wants. If that's a strong desire, most 9 times out of 10, he gonna go pursue that desire if he's not disciplined.
They told you no, Brandon? I ain't never been told no, bro.
And men like the chase.
They try to say no at first. No.
So listen, do you think that cheaters are insecure?
No.
I said that a little, trying to feed, some insecurities that they may have and overcompensate. Do you really think that they're insecure?
No, definitely not. Most cheaters are confident, very confident, overconfident. And that's why they do what they do. That's my take on it. I mean, I was overconfident, so I did what I did.
Sexually? Confident
in
sexually?
In every aspect. For me, every aspect. Yeah.
Wow.
I did it because I knew I could.
Because you knew you could?
Yeah.
Or you cheated because you didn't give a fuck?
That too. Yeah, that too.
Okay. Okay. And you don't think that there was any level of validation that was needed out of having multiple women?
No. No, because I was so far gone, man, it didn't matter. I didn't know. I was gone.
So when you say gone, let's
I was doing too much. It was too many women. I mean, I can't even give you a number if I could. I was gone.
Well, listen, I like to think that you were trying to feed some level of insecurity, something that you were lacking.
I honestly think it was programming. I think from an earlier age, like I've been having sex since I was 9. So from an earlier age, growing up, the baby out of 4 boys, seeing my brothers do, all bringing different girls home, and my pops, my stepdads that would come in, and my mom dealing with this guy, that guy. Like, I mean, that's all that was around me. So as I became, into my own, that's all I knew. You know, get my dirties off, move on. Get my dirties off, move on.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't know if you all saw the survey on Damn Shame Podcast, but I asked the question of, are cheaters going to always repeat? And the stats, the numbers for me didn't lie. Thank y'all, Damn Shamers, for weighing in. 62% said yes.
Wow.
And 38% said no. Which side are you on, Danny?
I don't think a person who has cheated continues to do it or has a desire to do it again. I don't think that's always the case. I think sometimes it is an isolated situation.
Right.
It's a no for you.
It's a
okay.
No.
You know what? I think the percentages are off. You
Right.
know what I mean? I think it's too high on the fact that they'll do it again. You know, I would say somewhere about
don't come for the damn shamers.
It's a damn shame that I'm coming for the damn shamers because I'm coming for them, right? And so I think that the numbers are just, in my opinion, I would go if I had to survey myself, I would probably go 55. What would be 55-45? And my numbers may be all 55-45. Because it all depends on where the person is mentally once they do it. Like if it's isolated, then you know it's the 45%. But if it's something where something is lacking, then it's the 55. But I don't think it's that skewed.
Yeah. What you think about the 68 through 62 to 38?
Right. I don't agree with any of it. I think we all can change. I think we all can get our minds and our bodies back in tune and in order. I think most men, you know, they cheat because of whatever issues they're dealing with in their lives. But I think we can all make those corrections and get it right. One of the things I learned in my own journey was value. I didn't know this until 40, but value is everything. If a woman can't value me as a whole, she don't deserve me. I am not about to give my seed to a woman that does not deserve me. And when I do make that decision to give my seed to a woman that deserves me, then she's the only woman I'm gonna give my seed to. I don't want to be spread around real thin with all of these other women because it makes, you know, no sense to me to do so at this point in my life.
Yeah.
So most men just gotta grow up. They just gotta grow up.
So you done with those ways. I hear you.
Yeah. I'm over that. Yeah.
If you thought that your partner was cheating, would you go through their phone, Brandon?
Nah, you know.
I'm not an investigative type of person, right? Because I believe what's in the dark gonna come to the light.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 9 times out of 10, your instinct is not gonna lie to you, right? And so at that point, it's between them and God, right? They can repent and get it right, or if they continue to go down that path, then it'll be exposed. So you know what I mean? That's the side I'm on, right? And so I can't say that I've been with people that thought on my side. You know what I mean? They are on the investigative side. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
So Danny, are you going through phones? If you thought your man was cheating, are you going through phones?
Danny does not have time for that. I don't go through phones. I am so like, I don't have the energy for any of that stuff. No. Because at that point, it's like, if I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that information, what is the point? Just to continue to aggravate myself? I don't have the type of energy. No.
Right.
I'm not going to anybody's phone. Not a chance.
Let me tell y'all something. These phones are real slick now, right? But your girl KiKi is slicker, okay? Because you gotta go there. They had a little fingerprint. You put your fingerprint on, the thumbprint or whatever. Your ass got to go to sleep at some point, okay?
So you going through the phone. You say you going through the phone.
Listen, not only am I going through the phone, I'm going to wait till you done had one too many drinks and you take your ass and you go to sleep. and I'm gonna be rubbing you and rubbing you and rubbing you, and then I'm gonna rub and take that finger and put it up on your phone, and voila, it's magic.
That's a damn
Don't listen.
That's a damn shame.
Listen.
That's a damn.
I'm from
that is a damn
Baltimore,
shame.
okay?
That's
I'm
a
from
damn
Baltimore,
shame.
so we can get it in. And listen, if I want to know what I know, I'm going after it. So, do y'all think that grass is greener? Do you think that a cheater thinks that the grass is greener on the other side?
I think initially, right? Like you see this beautiful young woman, and then you find out she can't cook. You know, she ain't got no ambition. The vagina may be good, but that's about it. She ain't got no vision. She ain't got no vision. She just got good vagina, and so that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with him. At the end of the day, it just ain't gonna work.
Nah. Danny?
I don't feel like a guy is always looking for better. I just feel like sometimes they're looking for what's missing. So instead of working with their partner or their spouse on the things that are missing, they rather find that, what's that 80-20 rule? They rather find that 20% for someone else. It's easier, it's convenient. Yeah. So I don't think it's greener. I just think, like they say, the grass is greener wherever you water it, and it's not being watered.
That's powerful.
Okay.
I like that.
That's powerful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you go ahead,
I
Danny.
like that one too.
You go ahead, Danny. You tell it, girl.
So listen, we talked about earlier different triggers and turning points for men. What is that trigger that makes you say, oh, you know what? I've grown up now. I'm going to put away those childish things. What gave you, Darren, that the damn shame, what gave you that light bulb moment that, I don't want to live like this anymore?
Like I said, it was just saying her brokenness, like that type of hurt. I ain't never experienced that in my life. And there was a time where I was experiencing her brokenness. She kept throwing it in my face, and instead of me being more consoling, more compassionate, I was angry. I got angry with her because I wanted to get past it. She didn't. And that kind of it just tore me up real bad. It just tore me up real bad. So that was my turning point there. Yeah.
Do you think that someone who has cheated, and I'll give this to Brandon, someone who has cheated and they appear to be remorseful about cheating, right? Do you think that they are remorseful truly because they love you, or are you remorseful, or were you remorseful for your cheating because you loved the person, or you didn't want to be appeared as a bad person, a bad guy?
I think, most people are remorseful because they got caught. You know what I mean? Like the initial shock of being caught. And so once you get caught, it's just like, oh man, and then, but the transition happens as if, like Darren was saying, like when you see how it impacts your best friend, right? Like when that was truly your best friend, and you violated that. If you're at the point where you're open to change, like he said, that's going to crush you, right? Yeah. Because I'm looking forward to the future now, and it's like that shit is not even worth it. Like, for whatever the accusations may be, whatever the case may be, it's not even worth it being that flirtatious. You know what I mean? Because hurting your best friend, someone that you could have grown with. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now you're impacting homes if you got kids together. Like, that shit ain't even worth it, man.
Right. And we grew up together, so that was the problem. I known her all my life, so that killed me. You know what I mean? It killed everything in me. Yeah.
Wow. So, Danny, do you think that they are truly remorseful, or they just don't want to be appeared as the bad guy?
I feel like they're remorseful when they're caught, because this whole time you are making these conscious decisions to hurt me, to lie to me, to be deceptive. So where was all of that in those moments when you was with another heifer? Okay, where was all of that? So don't bring it to me like with the tears and the puppy dog, the crocodile tears and all of that. Once I find out, because at that point it's like, no.
That's a hard pill to swallow, though. It's a hard pill to swallow. Because what if he was already a hoe when you got with him? And he knew in his heart that he wanted to do right by you. But he still was pulled by two different worlds.
Then at that point, you have to be selfish enough to work on yourself before you drag somebody else into it, because people get hurt like that. People get hurt like that.
Right. And see, the problem is today, dealing with today's women in 2021, they are persistent. They don't take no for an answer.
Not all.
So how do you deal with that?
Not all. I didn't ask. He asked me. He courted me. He pursued me.
He came for you. My situation was different. Okay, I got you.
Then it becomes all of that if you weren't finished doing what you were doing.
Right.
Wait a minute. Mr. Darren, I heard you women are persistent.
Yes, they are.
They don't take no for an answer. They are persistent. They want what they want. So do you cower down and give in? Give yourself on a platter to this woman because she keeps saying, oh, you got a nice bald head. Oh, you got a nice beard. Like them chains running. Oh, look at your aunt. Is that
no, it's not on that level. No, that's not it. But
I'm going back to my 3 words: bitch assness, fuck nigga, or whatever I said. Like, come on now.
Wow. You know what? Then I guess I was a fuck nigga. Then I guess I was a fuck nigga.
Me and my girls talk about fuck niggas that think they good dudes. That is the behavior of a fuck nigga that think, because they kept coming to me. So no, that is not cool. Don't be like that.
Yeah, and you know what, KiKi? That's where I've learned personally to build boundaries, right? Because it's so easy to get caught up in it. I can only imagine what the superstars go through when the women are throwing themselves at you.
Right.
It's like if you don't build boundaries to tell a woman no and be very clear, because if you start laughing and she's like, okay, he liking this.
Yeah, and it's safe to say I wasn't there yet, KiKi. I was not there yet.
And I get it. I totally get it.
I'm there now, but I wasn't there then. I was young and dumb. I made a lot of bad decisions. And I paid for those decisions that I made. But I'm okay today. I'm better today. I'm wiser, I'm smarter, and I do things the right way. Okay?
Yeah, I hear it. I hear the maturity. And there is, you're right, there is a mindset shift that needs to happen where you don't have those, cheating mentality, behavior, ways, whatever it is, and that you want to grow up and say, I'm going to put this behind me. So listen, here's another question that I have. Why do you think is try to flip the script and make us feel guilty for in his cheating ways or her cheating ways? Like, they'll try to flip it and make you feel guilty for what they did.
Well, that was never my case. That was never my case.
Silence.
Pope, you on your own with that one, because that was never my case. I actually, my whole situation I put out on the table to you, I was already doing me. So all I did was lie about my situation. I did not tell her she pushed me into anything. I was already doing it. So my hands are tied with that one. That's all.
Sometimes go ahead.
No, I think, it's one of those things where if that person is not ready to take accountability for their actions, of course, the next easiest thing is to blame you, because I'm not taking account for my wrongdoing.
Right.
And that's the cowardness that comes out.
Yeah, I never did that side. So, yeah.
We're not womaning up or manning up to admit this is the shit I did. I chose to do it. It wasn't a mistake. Another question. Is it a mistake, or do they make a conscious decision to do it? Oh, I just made this one mistake. I ain't gonna do it again.
Conscious.
I think conscious too.
Yeah, I was the host, so yeah, it was conscious. It was choice for me, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think so too, Brandon.
No, it ain't no mistake. I ain't never put my hand in the bag by mistake. You know what I mean? Like, it's a conscious decision, right? So saying it's a mistake is like, what the fuck is that, a mistake?
I love y'all, honestly. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Do you think apologies mean anything when, there's a pattern? Like, they keep saying, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you think that, and they still keep doing it? Do you think that, can you really accept the apology?
No. How could you accept something they keep doing? Like, the definition of repent is like, repent and change, like turn the other direction. So, if they keep saying sorry and you keep doing it, like, go do that over there.
Right.
Hey, KiKi, I got a question. Is it okay I ask my question?
Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I know it's 9 o'clock, and I know we got to move on because we got another little special segment to show you. But I have this question. I was reading this article about a pastor who was actually sitting down in his church because he got on the pulpit and he was telling women that, long story short, men will cheat if you don't keep your hair done, if you don't keep your nails done, if you don't keep yourself fit. You need to be pretty, you need to be beautiful. Don't give your husband a reason to go out on these streets and cheat on you. And I guess a lot of the women in the church rallied up, and that pastor got sat down.
Right.
Because the point he was making was that men are visual. They are visual.
Right.
So if you don't keep up with your appearance, you are asking for him to go somewhere else.
Right.
What do y'all think about that? And I want to hear y'all answers, because then I got to follow up to that.
Right. That for me, it's flawed. At the end of the day, beauty is on the inside. It's one thing to be appealing to the eye when you see a person, but if you're going to sit there and say that a person has to do upkeep with their life, be upkeep for a person, and that, to satisfy their need for sexual pleasures, I can't agree with that.
I agree with it. I don't think it's wrong in the sense, like, I'm looking at KiKi and I'm looking at Tall Girl Tuesday, and I'm very attracted at what I see, right? So now let's say we get in a relationship and they stop maintaining themselves. It's just like you stop upkeeping yourself, you stop wanting to look good, and then I go to work and then I see what I saw back then. Not saying I should go for it, but you're putting me in a position that I shouldn't be in. I'm not saying that you gotta be Hollywood 24/7, but you need to be conscious. If you've been in grind mode, I need to perk up a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. How you get them is how you keep them. So, I definitely agree. How about you, Danny?
I agree too. I feel like, and your damn shamers might kill me for this one, but I feel like sometimes women are not really obligated, but you have to have some sort of upkeep about you to keep your man, feeling, or like you got him that way for a reason. He likes.
I mean, yeah, you want to be. I agree. You want to be appealing to the eye, but at the same time, beauty is on the inside.
Right,
when you love a person,
sometimes what's displayed on the outside and what's on the inside, they need both. I mean, you can't really fault somebody for that.
Okay, because the reason why I'm asking that is because an earlier question, right? So I was trying to make the connection that we said. I think it was, is it better to love someone you can't trust or trust someone you don't love, right? And I think some folks said that it was better to trust because you can grow to love. I'd rather, So I was making that connection. Like, if that's important, right, and you don't have that, but you can trust her. You have a woman that may not look as nice on the outside, but you can trust her.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to, will that make you eventually go out and cheat? Because it's not appealing to the eye. So you can trust her, you can build with her, but she doesn't look well. So are you going to cheat?
She doesn't look well.
Right. So let me ask that first. For me, it's a no. It's a no-go for me. If I fell in love with this woman, I'm gonna, love her unconditionally based on how she looks and her bad times and her good. Doesn't matter for me. I mean, most men today look at it from a different perspective. I look at it from the way God intended. Beauty is not on the outside. Beauty is of the beholder, but it's not what you see that you get. It's what's on the inside that you really get. Because a person's beauty is really on the inside, not on the out. So if I fall in love with a woman, I want to fall in love with her heart, not with her outer appearance. That's just my take on it.
And so I agree with your take, right? Because of where you are today mentally, right?
Right.
Like, you're going to get both because you're disciplined. You're abstaining from sex. So
right.
Sex is not going to jade your point of view of who you're dealing with. The
right.
old you, that will make a difference, right? So
correct.
It really depends on the person
right,
in that mix. Like you,
and that's
right
what
now,
I say about the programming, right, of the mind. It's the program of the mind. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thank y'all for letting me get my question out there.
I didn't get a chance to add.
I thought you. I'm sorry.
Listen, here's the deal. If I met you and you were like visually everything put together and all of that, then I want you to keep that same standard. Yeah, we pick up a couple of COVID pounds and all of that. But bitch, we get together and we work this shit out, like get in the gym, do what we need to do to get our snatch back. I don't want you to fall off. I don't want a man who, he just ain't, just don't give a shit about his hygiene and how he looks and, how you met me, how I saw you is how I want you to carry and continue that, because you on my arm. You represent me. How I'm gonna take you to a corporate event? How I'm gonna take you to a family function and you done fell the fuck off? Damn shame. No, you gonna have to stay back. Listen. I'm gonna help you, talk to you about it, and I'm gonna give you opportunity. I'm gonna work with you. But listen, and I'm speaking, what I would do, but I would want that man to do it with me. KiKi, come on, girl. Listen, let's go to the gym. That's why don't always, and I when I meet new men, I'm like, don't always ask me to fucking go out. Do I look like I need to go out to eat? No, take me on a date. Let's go walk around the motherfucking pond and feed the damn ducks and all that. Like, be creative. Bitch, I've been to every restaurant. I don't need to go to no more, okay? Yeah. Like, that's the easy part. It entice me and excite me with some new shit. So how I meet somebody is how I expect for them to stay, and that's just my frame of reference. Keep that same energy, queen. That's right. That's it. That's it. And again, everybody, and on the contrary, I've met a dude where he ain't dressed the part and all of that. And I felt like, oh my gosh, I need to clean him up and, go and get him some stuff because he was a nice looking guy. He just needed to be, groomed a little bit. Worst mistake I ever made. I gave that motherfucker swag and he took that shit and left. Okay. So if I meet a motherfucker and he
that's a goddamn shame.
That's a damn shame. As long as you clean, as long as you got good hygiene, you ain't smelling, your clothes are, are ironed and all of that, then we good. We good. I ain't dressing another man up. You won't get no Ferragamo. No more. I ain't giving you no swag. So listen, I got another scenario, right? Thank you, producer lady. That was a fun question, a real question. I got a fun scenario, and y'all tell me how y'all would handle this. You've been in a relationship for over a year. Things are going excellent, excellent. Your partner calls and tells you that their brother has died and that they need to leave town the next morning, okay? And you're like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. So you keep calling, hours pass after you heard the news, after they told you the news. You keep calling them and calling them and calling them, and you're not getting a response. But you're like, well, damn, what is going on? They're not answering. So you send a text because y'all had this open relationship where you're free to go over their house. So you send a text, hey, so I'm going to stop by and, just check you, give you my condolences, help you pack. So you see that your text has been read because it says read, right? And so, you didn't get a response. But you read. So you get in your car, you go over there. You're going over there, and you see the lights on. You see 2 cars in the driveway. When you get out the car, you walk to the door, you hear music. They like, hey, oh, you hear all, and then you proceed to knock on the door, and someone, no, you knock on the door, right? Knock, knock, knock. You out there knocking for a good 5, maybe almost 10 minutes. Knock, 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 knock. Wait, you look around, you knock, knock, like, well, the lights are on, knock, knock, knock. The music probably doesn't stop. So someone opens the door, and that someone is not your boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's the person of the opposite sex. What are you going to do, Danny, Miss Non-Confrontational?
I'm going to ask what's going on. Like, you can't jump to conclusions from the rip, can you? Like, were they having
what
sex?
Do you mean, Danny? So
what do you mean jump to conclusions? When the text message was read, I'm jumping to all the fucking conclusions. Like,
we coming to you, Brandon.
No, I'm just going to find out what the situation is. I'm not the pop-off type of person. Like, unless I see in front of the window going at it, then what other proof do I have that something else is going on right away?
Okay, so I open the door.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, hello, yes. How can I help you? What you gonna say?
Hello, who are you? And where's my, ask for my significant other.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who am I? I think you came to this house and knocked on this door.
Oh, shit.
I should be asking you who you are.
And I'm like, you're absolutely right. So I'm here. My man's car is here, so I'm looking for him. Can you go get him? Like,
your man? Is his car down the street?
Oh, no,
my man's car driveway.
It's in your driveway.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, come on in. So that's how you gonna handle it.
Yeah, I'm not the pop-off person. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not.
So I say, oh, niece, you think that's your man? No. Who's opening this door? Whose car is in the driveway next to his? Then what you saying?
I'm gonna be like, just go get him so we can figure this out. Like, where is he? Go get him so we can talk about this, the three of us.
You want to talk to him? You can talk to me.
And that becomes a problem. Like, now we have a problem. Now we have a problem.
Okay. So let me hear, Brandon, you had a lot to say. You said if the text messages is going down.
Yeah, if the text messages was read and somebody is else opening the door, that's a fucking problem from the jump. It ain't no need to discuss anything. Who the fuck are you?
Really?
Someone else is opening the door that should not live there. That is a problem. Because if you feel that comfortable to open up a door that's not yours, so that means you know about the person because you just feel comfortable like opening up a door like, nigga, you think you live here? No, that's a problem for anybody.
They might have been on door assignment. You never know.
Stop it.
We're going to have to help our sister out here, Danny, okay?
No.
Darren, how about you? What's going to happen?
No comment.
Somebody of the opposite sex.
No comment.
That means he with all the smoke. No comment means he want all the smoke. So we gonna let him live on that one. We don't want nobody to, no, I don't want no problems.
All right, so you standing there, no comment.
No
okay,
comment.
And I'm like, I'm the dude. Can I help you?
No, I can see the anger in his face. Stop it, KiKi, stop it.
He does look angry.
That is too funny.
No comment, y'all. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Listen, I'm going to, as she's opening the door, I'm pushing the door open. Hey, what's going on? I'm here. I just have that personality. I'm here. You see me? I'm here.
Wow.
KiKi, we up in this bitch. What's going on? What everybody doing?
Wow.
Yeah. That's a damn shame, wasn't it, B? Y'all, so listen, I like to play a little game. It's called To Catch a Cheater game, okay? And I'm going to go down a list of about 10 items, 10 things on my list. And if you think that this is a sign of being a cheater, then I want you to raise your glass, okay? If it's not, then, just don't do anything, all right? So here we go. If you're significant, how to catch a cheater, or if you think it's a cheater, yes or no. If your significant other is more conscious of how they dress than they normally are, before she leaves out, she has to make sure that everything is, and versus her going out. Say she's going to Walmart, she's just usually throwing anything. I'm running to Walmart real quick, but no, she going to Walmart, baby. I'm going to Walmart, and she's like putting on makeup. Is that a sign of cheating? Danny said no. Okay. All right. How about this? Nyla, can I have a phone? How about this? So they on the phone, right? And then they take the phone and place it downward all the time. Is that a sign of cheating? You turn your phone down.
That's 22.
Okay. How about this? They always hang up or stop talking when you come in the room.
And it ain't my birthday. And it ain't my birthday.
We got a consensus on that. All right.
Right.
Mr. Brandon, going to lunch often with the opposite sex. Those lunch work dates. Okay. If your partner or your significant other says, baby, you would look nice, if you grow your beard out like this, because I like it long like that. And you don't typically wear it like that. Is that a sign of cheating? Okay. If throughout the day, you can't reach your partner for 5 hours, they go radio silent. They're not responding to text. They're not doing nothing. You can't, we raise it. Okay. How about they normally text throughout the day, and the text messages have gone from 10 text messages a day to probably 2. Okay. How about this? In the bedroom, y'all know y'all have your favorite position because y'all been kicking it for years now. You know what you like, that, whatever, bump and grind, all of that. And then they want to switch some shit up and say, oh no, let's try this new position. Let's try this different position.
Fuck.
Brandon not agreeing. Okay.
Was she watching porn or something?
Huh? If
She would
you
watch the porn.
go, okay.
Or listen. They could be watching the Damn Shame podcast and learning some new shit.
Hello, ow, shit.
Okay.
So listen about this. Harmlessly flirting when y'all go to a restaurant or lounge. Your mate is harmlessly flirting, just having, the social butterfly and just kind of.
No, like, is she, bring her, that by all means. We both try to bag.
You know what? You something else. You terrible. You are terrible. You are terrible.
Here's another one. Routinely starting petty arguments and angry all the time. Is that a sign of cheating?
No.
They normally come home at 3:00 and go to the gym at 5:00. Now they done started, their schedule has changed and they on some new shit. Is that cheating? Friends seem uncomfortable to be around you. Their friends are uncomfortable being around you. Okay. All right, if you married, some unexplained expenses. When the fuck did you go to this restaurant? Oh, why are you buying this? Let me tell you, some of these I have encountered. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm like, wait. How about y'all? Have y'all encountered any of them?
No.
No. Okay. Might just be me. I feel like if your text message is slow, and here's the deal. We are creatures of habit, right? We all have routines. When a nigga routine mess up and they moving a little different, I'm like,
See, that's why men get caught more often, because women are more attentive to details. You know what I mean? Like, women can ask you one question and tell if you lying or not. Just how fast your response is. Like, nigga, you lying.
Yeah. Nigga, damn well that's a damn shame.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, we can tell we're very in tune to our surroundings and all of that. I think that's why they say that we're better cheaters. Do y'all think that? Women are better
definitely.
cheaters?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I give you that much, yeah. Y'all wicked. Y'all wicked like that.
That's not
Women are wicked like that.
No question.
Y'all wicked like that.
It's just being a little
damn it, it's
smarter.
Wicked. It's wicked.
Strategic.
It's witchcraft, goddammit. It's wicked.
Oh, you said strategic. Danny said strategic.
Strategic. Strategizing against us. That's wicked.
No, let me tell you, y'all just gotta wake up a little earlier because I'm on that ass, okay?
Wow.
You doing something wrong. You in the shower too long, or you ain't in the shower at all. I'm smelling the soap. Listen. So.
You looking for pubericles on it?
That's a damn shame. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Listen, each week we like to spotlight Black-owned businesses. So this week, Danny has a business that she would like to spotlight.
So I have a friend of mine. His name is Kashif. He has 2 restaurants that he opened in the North New Jersey area called Crab Bay. And the food is amazing, and he's really doing his thing. I'm so proud of him. I definitely want to give him his flowers because he's an amazing person. He's doing a lot for his community too, as well.
Absolutely. Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, it's Crab Bay, like CRABBAE, Maplewood, and then he has Crab Bay Kenilworth, KENILWORTH.
So if you're in the New Jersey area, check it out. Check it out. And y'all, it's no secret. Damn Shame Podcast has a drink recipe book. It's on Amazon. You can go and shop Amazon for the book and view it on your Kindle. Okay, the ebook. The paperback book is coming soon. I'm working with distributors and editors and all that. And so it's coming. But listen, get your Damn Shame on the Rocks ebook, get your Damn Shame merch. It will be a damn shame. Every week, y'all, we give away a Damn Shame award of the week. Who do y'all think the Damn Shame award of the week should go to? Go ahead, Darren.
Me?
That's a damn shame. I've never had that on the podcast, so that's a first.
So, okay.
The Damn Shame Award of the week is gonna go to Darren for his childish ways, but he done set aside all that bullshit, and ladies, he coming for you. He's saving for y'all. So listen, Tall Girl Podcast, thank you so much. The Winner's Circle, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Darren, your podcast, what is it? The Simple Logic Studios one-on-one podcast is dropping soon. Y'all can look like that. Thank y'all so much for tuning into Damn Shame Podcast. You can find me on all social media platforms at Damn Shame Podcast. You can find us on all podcast platforms under Damn Shame Podcast. Y'all, thank y'all for listening. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Share it. Tell everybody where you can find your girl KiKi right here on Damn Shame Podcast. Ow. Thank y'all for watching.